Hello there, Internet. How are you doing today? Welcome to another episode of Renegades React. And, yeah, I still can't draw. And we watched Animator versus Animation 1 and 2, and they're fantastic. I mean, they're just so well done. Mm-hmm. And really, from the first one to the second one, they upped the ante so much. What do you think they're going to do for 3? And what do you think they're going to do for 4? In terms of them upping the ante from what they did in the first one to the second one.
Honestly, I was worried that 2 was going to be kind of boring. It just seemed like there was fire everywhere. But then as soon as it escaped onto the desktop, I was like, oh, this is impressive.
I was going to say, I feel
that's
like...
when I liked it.
Well, I feel like in The Matrix where they sort of upload him into different training programs, I feel like maybe he'll jump into some more programs.
Oh, boy.
Because he just like made it out of wanting to the desktop. Presumably you could open up all kinds of stuff.
I was going to say, if he clicks on Firefox again, that thing will probably try and bite him and burn him up again.
That might be kind of... I'm kind of excited.
I was going to say, what if the Google Chrome thing actually turned into like, it kept spinning and turned into like a singularity portal, and he got sucked into it?
This one's probably too new for when that space pinball game was popular.
Probably. I don't know. Oh, I'd love to see that come up.
That'd be fun.
That'd be hilarious.
Oh, it's so old school. I'm old.
Right. No, it's not. Hey, dude, it's one of my fondest memories of having a computer.
I played this flying toaster game too. It's super hard.
Yeah.
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 Do you remember the game where it was like you had to choose? I mean, it was kind of a game. It was like a flash game where you had to choose how the little stick figure was going to die. That's what this reminds me of.
I remember that.
Remember, you could like gas him and his brain would explode and stuff.
I never had that one.
Well, I was going to say...
We played at school like all the time.
I was going to say there was one Flash animation screensaver thing. It was called Daredevil Dan. I don't know if you remember those. There was all these different screensaver things. There was like different Flash. There's one that was Bad Dog. It kept digging into your computer and like pulling out stuff and everything. And that was the screensaver. Why is that not a screensaver anymore? Why is it? Don't get me wrong. I love the beautiful pictures and everything that come across Windows 10. But why can't we have like Bad Dog come up on screen and next thing you know, come up to like your song playlist and piss on it and all that? Why not that? Why not that anymore?
Yeah, that'd be pretty fun.
Yeah. So. Anyway, yeah, we've got...
Dream big, people.
Yeah,
dream big.
Dream big. Keep dreaming. All right, so we got Animator versus Animation 3 queued up here. Let's give it a watch. Ads. Oh, still an ad blocker.
Oh, that wasn't very nice.
Seeking freedom, slavery still exists. Stick figure rights. Hey. And stick slavery.
Oh no.
Oh. Uh-oh. Jeez.
Well, there goes the search bar.
Stick freedom. Uh-oh.
He can't get out.
Oh. Oh, no, not this again. Oh, you.
Art is no longer the channel through women holding ice cold bottles of liquid. I'm reading the cell phones getting ready for the next event, magazines and commercials. Primary function affected by first impression. I don't even know what this is about.
I don't know either.
Art today. Today's society. Oh no.
Get help with killing stick figure. Just kill stick figure without help. I'll kill you.
Very well.
I'm sorry, that paperclip was never that legit, but I needed his help.
I know.
No.
That guy was useless.
I like the robot one. Pow. Oh, a sword.
Oh.
That's funny.
No.
Fire! Fire! Oh. Ow. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, what's... Oh, no.
Oh, no. You know he's a bad guy because he's like all red and stuff.
The Dark Lord. Uh-oh. You see, that's one of the...
Oh, no. Poor paperclip.
Ow.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
why is he playing right now?
I don't know.
Is he just leaving them to fight? He's
He's trying to put it back. He's like, no.
Stop it. Stop it. Screw your card game.
Uh-oh. Oh, snap.
Here we go.
He has minions.
What now, bro?
What is Internet Explorer gonna do? Come on. Like, seriously?
Well, look how slow it's going.
Skype.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh. Bad situation. Crap.
Oh, no.
Hey.
Come on, Firefox, what are you doing?
This again? It's funny.
Oh, no.
You son of a gun. Stop that.
I feel like they're giving AIM way too much credit. Oh, no.
I'm surprised Chrome went out like it did. Because Google Chrome's a beast, dude.
Oh, he's like Falcor.
Oh no! Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he's still playing. Uh-oh. Here we go. unplug the power. That'd really be the only thing you can do.
Control Alt Delete.
Oh God. Singularity event. Crap! Not my computer! No!
Is it gonna let me unlock?
Well,
That was pretty wild.
holy crap.
All right, so now we've got part
4.
4.
Jeez Louise. Oh yeah, the eye guzzling show.
Yeah, it seems a little ambiguous because it's like he's the Dark Lord, but you know, I mean,
I would have kept with the enemy, personally.
you know, was he really a bad guy? I mean,
I don't know.
was the Chosen One really a bad guy?
I don't know. We may never know because they killed
apparently everyone's dead now.
themselves. All right, so here's part 4.
Uh-oh.
Oh, you got a drawing pad. Ah, telling the story of the last one.
So he's making more. Cool.
You just had to say that.
Yeah?
Could you come here for a second?
Okay.
If those guys get loose on Facebook, I mean,
God help us.
Yeah, that's. Oh.
do you think it'll be like a reverse Tron scenario where they get out in the analog world?
I don't know. Uh-oh. Oh. It's a window. He's just watching now.
Oh. Oh, PTSD. Dude's freaking out.
Uh-oh.
They're scared.
He's freed us.
We have free.
It's like when C-3PO met the Ewoks.
You jerk. Gentlemen, must we fight each other?
He's like, it's not that hard.
He's gonna be like Magneto or something. Those are like the little mutants.
Holy crap!
give up on life.
Oh gosh.
No, no.
Aw.
Like have a little like.
Oh, look at that.
Uh-oh.
Alan? Crap, he's seen us. Evacuate, evacuate.
No, no.
Aw.
Oh.
Oh, buddy.
Oh.
Oh.
The second coming. Chosen one's return.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh no. Not again.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he's turning black. Uh-oh. Oh, dude. That's it. Close it. Close it.
Log off.
Oh, just
No!
close it. No. You know you can remove those comments.
iPhone.
Oh no.
Oh no, he's gone mobile. Ah.
Where are you?
Huh?
Twitter. It's just flying away.
Oh.
Oh. Yeah, Flappy Bird. Yeah, close them all out. Newgrounds. Wow.
He keeps way too many apps open.
Yeah.
Gonna drain your battery life.
Candy Crush. Notes. Dropbox?
Oh, great. Yeah. I started to say if it's added to your Dropbox, like. Ow. What is that? It's a ray gun. Uh-oh. Now what?
No, he's in control.
He's got some beefy arms.
One of them beefy arms right there.
Wow, he's fast at that.
Oh.
Super Mouse.
Oh, gosh.
Think about it. Wow. The brawny man. No.
Where did that come from? Oh, he just drew it. Oh no.
You can talk?
Talks?
Refresh.
They're playing cards.
Dude, hey!
Yeah.
Well, much better.
Hot guy. He's like a little stick figure Yoda. Man.
Here we go.
Oh gosh.
Aw,
It was
They
happy.
made friends.
sweet
Oh,
way
gosh.
to end it.
Next animation. Animation versus Minecraft.
That makes me
gosh.
like it makes me think of like a Pixar animation. This one did.
Really?
I mean, the other ones were good, but you know, like where it's like the feel good at the end of like
Yeah,
5 months
yeah.
later, and they work together. I was like, you know, it's like watching where this like the volcano Pixar animation or something. Like it made me have the feels.
That
I had the
that
feels.
volcano one about broke my heart. The whole.
Yeah, no, I was learning that on the ukulele.
I was really
I learned
sad.
that song on the ukulele.
I was really
and it
sad
was
when
like,
the one volcano went under the ocean, couldn't be seen anymore. It was like, no! And then all of a sudden, secondary eruption. I'm like, yay! Finally, yes.
That's what it, honestly it gave. This kind of gave me the feels a bit.
Well, I was gonna say, Night and Day, the short that Pixar did before Toy Story 3 was magnificent. It was Night and Day. It was the two of them fighting.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and both of them had their things. It's just like, oh, dude, this at night this isn't much, but check it out during the day. It's like, wow.
Yeah, yeah.
And then eventually they realize, oh wait, we become one another.
Yeah.
Eventually, whenever the times change.
Yeah, yeah.
And it was just like, yeah, and it worked really, really well. Pixar when they do shorts like that, sometimes they're better than the actual films. It's just like, another one of my favorites, Presto, the one the rabbit and the magic hat.
Yes, I like that one.
It's just the rabbits off to the side of the stage going,
Yeah.
and then the magician's like,
Oh, I like the one with the clouds. That one made me cry. Not gonna lie.
yeah.
I don't cry very often at things, but I cry sometimes when something gives me the real feels. And like the one with the clouds where he was like sad because nobody liked what he was creating, and he was creating like the crocodiles and like all the negative animals that people don't really like.
Yeah.
And everybody else was creating cute little puppies, and he
Yeah.
was jealous. Oh my gosh.
I was going to say, for me, Pixar, probably the best, the one that gave me the most feels, the one that really hit me emotionally the hardest, the opening 15 minutes to Up.
Oh my
Well,
goodness.
yeah, I mean,
Holy mackerel.
Come
I'd
on.
never cried before that quickly.
That 15 minutes is better than like all the Twilight movies.
Oh my
Way
God.
way better
by
love
far.
story.
Way better.
it's a way better love story than most love stories.
Yes.
Like,
Oh my gosh. I saw that movie and I was like, oh God.
I feel like that's got to be like a relationship goals meme on Instagram somewhere.
yeah, I think it's everywhere. I think everybody's like relationship goals
Up.
instead of those.
There's, like-
Instead of those stupid ones where it's like my relationship goal is for my boyfriend to have swag.
Jeez.
They have those.
Yeah, boys have swag. Men have class. Thank you.
I don't even know what swag is. Other than like free
Swag.
stuff you get at conventions.
Good one.
There
Good
you
one.
go. There you go.
Hey, I'd kill for some swag at some
Yeah.
conventions, but yeah, I'm class. I mean, all class here, baby. Don't mind the shirt. Actually, I don't know what I am. Truth is, you see, it's just perfect combinations of things. It's just like for Up, what tied it together. You know, the animation and the story really did something, but the music, you know, that very basic, simple, you know, that da 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 da, and it was just like a playful build, and then for it to have the emotional range that it had whenever they did the different things to tell the story, it was like it about broke my. I mean, honestly. Every time I need a good cry, I put on the first 15 minutes of Up, and I'm already bawling. I'm bawling by the time Ellie falls down climbing up the hill. I was like, and you can see why. You can see why he becomes such a curmudgeon about everything because
Of what he lost.
of
yeah.
what he lost and what he tried to do. He tried to give her the trip of a lifetime to where she'd always wanted to go.
And then he couldn't. Yeah.
Yeah, and you see that reminds me of a thing that I don't know if I'll keep this in or not, but I saw that in the movie, and at the end of at the end where he's reading through the book and everything, and and it's like, "Thanks for the adventure. Now go make one of your own" by Ellie, and I remember that. I remember seeing that. And I remember feeling that way whenever my grandfather passed away. He just retired. About 2 years into retirement. No, you know the whole joke about, dang, I was only 2 days from retirement.
Yeah.
Yeah, he actually made it 2 years into his retirement, so he reached retirement. Anyway, he felt very hard he fell into a very very bad sick spell one summer, and we thought it's just a cold or something like that, and he had trouble breathing. So they did a CAT scan on his neck, and they found a mass there, and they did a test, and it was a malignant tumor, very bad, and not after 2 weeks after finding out he had the cancer, he was gone.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
And I was just so angry for the longest time because I thought, here he is finally enjoying his retirement, finally getting to enjoy life and spend it with his family and everything, and he's already gone.
Yeah.
And I remember I was so angry. It was like 2 years later after that I talked to my grandmother, and she told me that he was happy. The fact that he was around his family as much as he was, and the fact that he could provide for them, and he was able, and even though he busted his ass every single day and came home so tired he could barely lift his arms, she said that to him that was worth it because his family was his family was in good standing, and he didn't have any debts in the world to pay to anybody.
Mm-hmm.
And he said to him, and she said that to him, that's all he ever wanted out of life.
Mm-hmm.
And it just goes to show that, life's not a waste as long as you're willing to live it.
Yeah.
I mean, and it just such a heavy thing that weighed on my head for the longest time. And then when I heard that from my grandmother, it's just like, wow.
Yeah.
And I don't know why I went to that. I guess we were just talking about Up and everything,
Yeah.
and that
Well,
story just came
of
out.
thinking that people have dreams that they don't necessarily get to accomplish. Well, like I lost both my grandpas earlier this year. I lost them both it'll be a year in January.
Yeah.
I lost both my grandpas within 9 days of each other.
Wow.
It was awful. And one of my grandfathers I lived with, and he was like, you guys have seen my grandma Doris, and
Yeah.
so I lived with him, and he was like, I was really close to him. I was his favorite. Shh, don't tell anybody. But he and I were really close, and I lost him. But before I lost him, I lost my other grandfather, and he'd been diagnosed with leukemia in October, and we lost him by January. And he was 70 and had just retired after working as a pastor for over 30 years.
Man.
And he and my grandmother were going to, like, they were in the process. They bought the land, and they were starting to build a cabin to go live in, to have their retirement. And he wanted to be a missionary, basically, and go to a bunch of different countries and, and just help people. And that's what he wanted to do. And oh my gosh, my family was devastated. But you know what? At the funeral, just at at the wake where you meet and greet.
Yeah.
It was like we were there for probably 3 hours, meeting and greeting the people whose lives he had touched.
That's same
his
thing.
lifetime.
Same thing with my grandfather. My grandfather, he was a coal miner. He was in the military and all this. And I heard, and I had a family member. I had people come up to me. It was this big family of like, it was like 10 people. It was a grandfather, his wife, their 3 kids, and all their grandkids and everything. And they came up to us, and he shook my hand, shook my dad's hand, and everything. And I found out later that guy was able to keep his job because my grandfather stuck up for him. My grandfather stuck up for him, and thus he was able to support his family and everything. And we counted at the end of the night at the funeral, or at the wake. Everyone came for visitation. 543 people came into the funeral home.
Yeah.
They could only fit 160 into the hall, but yet there were people lined up outside and everything, and everyone got to see him. And it just people like that making the biggest impact, and seeing how valued that person is by everyone around him. And I lost my other grandfather earlier this year as well. Actually, I lost him right around Halloween. It was heck of a thing. It was he'd been paraplegic most of his life, and you couldn't get him down, because I mean, heck, he was this shows you how dedicated he was. It was my mom's graduation, and they didn't have a wheelchair access ramp, and my grandmother was at work, so she couldn't come. My grandfather comes out there in his car, gets his wheelchair out, rolls up to the front stairs, and there's like a 10-step stair. He gets up out of his wheelchair, gets down on the ground, folds up his wheelchair, picks it up over his head, and throws it to the top of the stairs, and he cinches his ass up there one step at a time.
Oh my god!
Dragging his feet along the way. And next thing you know, he's up there, opens up the wheelchair, gets back in it, rolls inside, and sees my mother graduate from high school. And it's just like, and I thought I was having a hard day. Son of a jeez. It just goes to show you that's how strong-willed of a person he was. And most people he'd been in the wheelchair for more than half of his life. Most people have severe back injuries, like what happened with him and everything. They usually die 10, 15 years after the incident. He lasted almost 40 years.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, 1977 was when he was injured. And he was, as a matter of fact, he was 70 years old. He actually just turned 71. And it happened it was a nightmare scenario. They were on a cruise, and they tried to wake him up, and he wouldn't wake up.
Yeah.
And they did their they did their darndest to get him back to land and everything. They wouldn't allow my mom to accompany him on the ship back to the mainland, and it was a nightmare scenario. And my mom about killed the woman that was the doctor on the ship, because the doctor on the ship's like, no, we can't let you off with him. And I think I'd never heard my mom say something so vile and malicious to a person ever in my entire life. But
Well, I mean, good reason. With good reason. So I mean.
yeah, and yeah, that was. Oh, I hear the doorbell ringing. Sorry, I hear the doorbell ringing upstairs. Stuff like that. Just stuff that tugs at your heartstrings and makes you relate to the story. Like with look what we got out of just talking about that scene from Up.
Thanks, Alan.
Yeah,
Thanks, Alan
thank you.
Becker.
Yeah, thank you, thank you, Alan Becker. You are the man. And Micah just sitting over there like
I have nothing to contribute.
Yeah, you're just sitting over there just like.
But he's getting the feels too. I mean,
Yeah.
like we're all here. Thanks,
Yeah,
Alan.
he's human. Thank you,
Let's just say thank you, Alan.
Yeah, thank you, Alan. That great series, and I mean, animation versus Minecraft. We'll probably watch all those later, but right now, I think that's going to do it for this episode of Renegades React. We've bothered y'all enough. We've pestered you enough
with the feels.
With our feels and those pesky emotions. Yes, emotions need not. So, once again, thank you for tuning in. Leave a like if you like the video. Check the description for all of our various other endeavors. Leave a comment down below if there's something else you want us to watch. And, yeah, that's going to do it. Oh, and also check out Miss Wyndham Rice and her channel. Check it out. It'll be in the description down below, and there'll be a little annotation right in this area, hopefully. And, yeah, we'll see you later, Internet. Peace out.